Ladies and gentlemen, on the sidelines of the World Youth Forum, I'm joined here by Anwar Jibawi, the YouTuber, influencer, call it what you may. Anwar, first off, thank you very much for coming to the World Youth Forum and welcome to Egypt.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to be here. So amazing to see so many different cultures come together. And honestly, I met maybe 100 different people from so many different places, and it's been incredible.
This is your first time here in Egypt. How?
First time in Egypt. I love it so far. The people are great. I mean, I'm Palestinian. I go back home often, so, you know, I see the similarities there and stuff. So I feel like we're cousins, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, Anwar, you started off with the Vines. I mean, it was 7 seconds video. Yeah, I'm a big fan. But so with the progression of your videos and the level of production, it goes bigger and bigger by the month. Now, what was it like starting off from the Vines, 7-second videos on mobile phones up until a proper full-blown production?
I'll tell you the truth, I miss those days. You know, like no pre-production. Obviously, it's more rewarding now because of all the thought that goes through it and all that. But back in the days, it was just the phone, and you know, you'd get the same reaction. You know, whether it was a 7-second video or a 10-minute YouTube video. Obviously, it's easier, you know. But yeah, I love both formats, you know.
Well, there is a big sort of community of YouTubers and comedians as well, and entertainers as a whole that started off from that small scale up until, yeah, the big scale.
People now that are doing really, really big things, you know, and that they all came from Vine, you know. Big movie stars, huge, I mean, the Paul brothers, who are good friends of mine. A lot of people hate them, but, you know, they're really good friends of mine. They're making a huge impact, and they came from Vine, you know, like, I'm opening up my second restaurant, you know, and that's where I started, and that's what I slowly evolved into this entrepreneur, you know, and hopefully you'll be seeing me in a movie later on this year, you know, and become a filmmaker, restaurant owner.
Does it put more pressure on you trying to live up to the expectations and maybe some sort of a pressure of competition among many other YouTubers? Does it really put you under a lot of pressure to find new, interesting content to be timely and entertaining at the same time?
It's great. I love it. Without competition, there's nothing. You know, it's what sets the bar. You know, if there was no competition, it's like, okay, cool, I'm good with what I've done. But when you see the competition, or sometimes you collaborate with these people, you know, sometimes the competition are your best friends, or you help each other, you know what I mean? And we need that. We need that. We need the competition. You know, it evolves us, you know.
Well, you've started off with the 7 seconds videos, Vines, and now you're into practically short movies, you know, 10-minute videos. Is it so hard for people now who are still trying to start their own videos, 7 seconds, 1-minute videos? Does it now, because you've come a long way, do you feel that for younger or more amateurish people, is it much more pressure for them to make it big?
Well, I will say one thing. It's a very saturated, you know, career now, right? So you see so many people trying to become influencers and stuff. But the small format, the simple stuff, like, I'll tell you the truth, there's so many big YouTubers that I work with or that I see on a daily. It's the smaller ones now that really interest me, you know what I mean? The ones that are filming in their car, and it always goes back to that. The ones that you don't put so much effort into. As long as you have a good personality, whether you're being funny or you're a baker or whatever profession you have or whatever it is you want to do, it doesn't matter if it's 6 seconds, it doesn't matter if it's shot on an iPhone, a nice camera, it does not matter. As long as, you know, the content's there and the authenticity's there, you're good. So I would say just never give up. And I started from 7-second videos, and now, like you said, alhamdulillah, I'm making short films, you know?
Well, you said that you're hoping to be part of a feature film in the near future. Is it an easy transition from the videos to making it to the feature film? Is it easily accepted by YouTubers to get into the industry?
Not to toot my own horn or anything, but a lot of people know that I really go hard with, you know, making sure I have that film look. So even if it takes me a few hours setting up the lighting, working through the script with the actors and stuff. So for a film, let's say I want to make a 2-hour film, let's say, I would just treat it as a lot of my YouTube scenes and put them together and just have a story arc, you know what I mean? So if you collectively add up all the time I've had on my YouTube videos, I would have made like 30 movies by now, you know what I mean? So as long as, you know, so yeah. I'm sorry, what was your question again? I feel like I kind of gone off on a tangent.
No, it's all right. Well, making it to a feature film, do you still want to be involved in the comical genre, satire, or do you have another interest in other genres?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, whatever. I feel like it's always on the mood, you know. There are months where I'm just like, you know what, I kind of want to make people cry at the end because that's how I feel, or I'm feeling this way. That's the kind of content that I want to create. So, you know, it all depends on the mood. But at the end of the day, I always want to make people laugh, you know.
Now, about the World Youth Forum, what sort of sessions or what sort of activities are you looking forward to attending or participating in?
There's so many. I kind of want to go to the low-key ones, you know, where the ones with the smaller crowds, just because, I don't know, I just want to show that support, you know? I want to show the support. So I'm going to be hopping around a lot, you know? I can't just go to one, you know? So I'm going to be doing that for the next 3 days.
Anwar, it's been a pleasure having you here on Nile TV International. Hope you enjoy the World Youth Forum and your stay here in Egypt. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Anwar Jibawi, the YouTuber and influencer from the United States. I'm Henny Saif. Thank you for joining us.